They wrote me off and I ain't like that, so I'ma fight that. The bad man, right when you thought that it was safe to relax, you gotta stretch that. The bad man, All
right, man, it's the Big LAC Show in Ebon Vision Media Studios. Today we got F.A.M.E. Tell the people what that means.
Fuck all my enemies.
Like, where does that come from?
So back in middle school, I've been doing this since...
This nigga said middle school.
Yeah, listen, I've been doing this since I was 6 years old. You feel me? So like, me, I'm very humble with this music shit. Like, I don't like to talk about it unless people ask me, like, per se, like, what do I do and everything like that. So people used to, freestyle for me. I don't like freestyling for people, especially when it's just random like that and everything like that. If I need to, I will, but for the most part, it really came from that, where everybody was just like, oh, you don't really rap for real, this, that, and the other. So it started off as forget all my enemies, and eventually it built into the fuck all my enemies. And that's where we are now.
God damn.
Yeah.
That shit escalated quickly. We were just talking, you said you from Boston originally?
Yeah, Lowell, Massachusetts, to be exact, 978. Shout out to the 978.
What brought you to Atlanta?
Music. I started blowing up back home with it. Everybody told me to get out of here before I got in trouble. It was either Atlanta, Miami, or California.
Why not Miami or California? Too far?
Not even that, just this Black Hollywood. This is where I was supposed to be. You feel me? Like I could take my talents to South Beach like LeBron did eventually, but right now Atlanta my home right now. I'm loving it.
There's too many of y'all niggas down here. I'm just gonna be honest, man. Like it's everywhere I go, it's less Atlanta people in the building than it is people from everywhere else. And I love it because growing up, it was all us, and everybody who came down here was on some bullshit. Mm-hmm. But all y'all lately, most of y'all have been real cool.
Yeah,
like you come here and you embrace because a lot of motherfuckers don't understand Atlanta has its own culture.
Yeah.
And a lot of people come down here and they used to look at us like a bunch of country motherfuckers slow. But lately, I say the past decade, people come down here really embracing this culture. What about Atlanta makes you say, yeah, this my home and this ain't just a pit stop to somewhere else?
Just that down south hospitality, like where I come from, everybody assholes and everything like that. Excuse me if I'm not allowed to cuss on here.
Oh, you cuss your motherfucking ass off.
I bet, yeah. Everybody assholes back home. It's a fucking cesspool back there and everything like that. So Atlanta was super welcoming when I first got out here and started showing my music around and everything like that. And they basically told me this is what Atlanta been missing. They need a little bit of diversity with it.
Yeah, that's true. How many have you come across any real opportunities since you've been down here? Anything that panned out to something more?
Nah, cause like I said, I've been out here for 4 years, but during those 4 years that I've been out here, I have 2 kids, so I was in dad mode for a while. And when I'm locked in for real, like I tend to put myself on the back burner, which I'm learning to stop doing now. And here I am now. So the opportunity is gonna come. It's just a matter of time.
How did you end up at the showcase the other night?
Nino, shout out young Nino. He had put me on with it, introduced me to Sippy and everything. Shout out Sippy. Yeah.
That's it?
That's it.
So what song I left. Motherfucker getting on my nerve. I got real bad anxiety. Motherfuckers stay asking me to come out to these places. Shout out Rena. And they know damn well I ain't gonna be that long. Yeah. Like you saw I was in my work clothes. You knew I wasn't gonna be that long. I had just came from here taping a podcast, and I went there and she was like, how long are you gonna be here? I said, about an hour. She said, no, I need you here about an hour.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I get real bad anxiety around a bunch of loud people. But what song you perform?
I did 4 songs. I did 2 features that I have with a couple of my partners, one from out here, one from back home. Shout out Splash in August. I did Demons with Splash Izzy. Lovely with August. That one not out yet. It's gonna drop soon. I also did one called Flashbacks. That's off my upcoming project when it's all said and done that I'm working on. And then also God Body off my upcoming project that I'm working on.
Say them titles again.
Demons, Lovely, what I say, Flashbacks, and God Body.
That shit is some mental health shit if I ever heard it.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Like the titles. So you be in your head a lot when you make this music.
Yeah.
This ain't no fake street shit. This is from the heart.
This everything that I either lived, I've experienced firsthand, or I'm currently going through. You feel me? Like, I'm not one to hide everything that I'm going through and everything like that. Because, again, that's how you going to build a bigger fan base. That's how you going to have people relate to you, see who you really are. And that builds your longevity right there. That's what I'm all about. I'm really an old school head at heart. So when you hear my music, you instantly hear the 90s style mixed with nowadays, you feel me, beats and tempos and everything like that. But
where do you get your music from? Who you got your own producer?
I got a couple producers that I work with. Some overseas in the UK, a couple out here in the United States. I try to be open with who I work with.
Shawty that just left, I just interviewed. She said the song that she played for me, whatever. She said the producer was from Russia, and that blew my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's insane.
Mm-hmm. I got 2 producers from Germany.
Wow.
Yeah.
This shit is getting out there, man.
Yeah. And that's what a lot of artists don't know. They get discouraged because they not blowing up in America right away as soon as they put out their music and a year into their career and everything like that. But you really gonna get recognized overseas first. Like, when I first got out here to Atlanta, I got offered to go do a music festival over in the UK.
Wow.
It was a 5-day music festival. They wanted me to perform 4 of the 5 days. And again, I had the kids and everything like that, and I had put my music on the back burner. So I ended up passing up that opportunity, but it's shit like that. Like, you go and get opportunities to do a lot of different things and shit like that.
How do you feel? Being a father is near and dear to my heart. I wasn't a good father for my older kids, which I've already apologized to them. But my younger kids, I can't see myself. I wish I would have had the same opportunity with my oldest kids are like 31, 29, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I would have been a better father for them like I'm trying to be for my youngest. So passing up that opportunity, if you had the opportunity again but the same situation, would you do the same thing?
Yeah. 100%.
That's dope, man.
100%.
That's dope. They like to portray black men as bad fathers, but every majority of the black men I know are very good fathers.
Yeah.
I guess because we didn't have that.
So what it is there's really 2 sides to every story, and not everybody gets to listen to both of the sides of the story. You either know the person personally and you know what they really about when it comes to their family, their children, everything like that. And then there's the picture that's portrayed by the baby moms who's bitter, unfortunately, and still holds a resentment.
Most times she hurt because you don't moved on. We have a whole nother podcast about that shit.
For sure. I would love to be on an episode for that.
Hey man, we'll talk. I got some opportunities for you. We'll talk. So the music, outside of the music, what does F.A.M.E do to goddamn build his brand?
An easier question is, what do I not do? I do everything, bro. I make flyers. I make album covers for artists. I tattoo.
Really?
I teach people Airbnb arbitrage. I teach people business funding, how to get their business funding for their startups. I do a lot, bro.
So why isn't something like that like your main thing? Or is it?
So it is, but it isn't. The main thing has always been the music. Like I said, I've been doing this since I was 6 years old, and everybody said you need to have a plan B. I don't have a plan A with this music shit. I know I'm going to make it.
Absolutely.
But to make it, a lot of artists don't realize there's a lot that you have to put into the music, especially when you're independent and everything like that. Even if a label offers you a deal, a lot of artists don't realize that the label is a bank. They're giving you a loan, and you got to pay that loan back in a certain amount of time, or you're going to be blackballed and you're going to be shelved.
And with interest in most times.
Yeah,
they don't
100%.
They don't read them contracts.
So them businesses, they literally basically backups for if a label do end up wanting to sign me and I don't like my contract, boom, I got the businesses that secure me. I could buy my way out of the contract. Here's the money that I owe you. I'm out of here.
Would you sign with a label now, or would you?
The only way I'm signing with a label is if we do like a partnership. Like I want to have my own label underneath the label. You feel me?
So a distribution.
Yeah.
That's dope. How do you? Me and the artist I interviewed before you got here, we were talking. Well, her compatriot doing all that goddamn talking. I was telling her that she shouldn't be doing open mics.
Mm.
Like it shouldn't be a, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
open mic isn't a thing for somebody who is as established as she is. It's practice for people that are trying to come up.
Yeah, 100%.
Any artist that's doing an open mic trying to get famous or get seen, they're doing the wrong things.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I feel completely the same. I mean, I don't look down on anybody who wants to do the open mics and everything like that because again, it's practice.
Yeah, practice.
You feel me? You can never be too perfect with your performance and everything like that. So do as many open mics as you want to, but don't get distracted by the open mics.
Don't get discouraged.
Yeah, that too.
Because a lot of them get discouraged. Man, I'm paying all this money and they ain't seeing no opportunity. Well, I tell a lot of artists, I tell them all the time, partner with the promoter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that way, at least when you go there, you making money.
Yeah.
Like if you do that, you tell the promoter, hey, look, I know y'all got to rent this club. I want to be a headliner. I'm going to put some money in to help y'all rent this club.
Mm-hmm.
That way, the money from the door, I get some of that money back.
Absolutely.
You may get your money back. You remember a company called F.A.M.E?
Yeah.
That's how they used to do.
Are they not?
I have
was gonna
no
say,
idea.
'cause I still get emails about Afton.
Yeah, I blocked their ass
will
long
you
time.
guys come? Will you come do
Yeah.
performances? Da da da. Like that's what I was doing before I moved out here, and like they was booking me 3-4 times a week back out in Boston.
I had a bunch of friends.
I was making decent money off of it.
Yeah, I had a
promote your shit.
bunch of friends that were making good money off that shit.
Yeah.
And I think me and the group I was in, Villain Incorporated, shout out, goddamn Cap and Slim. But we did a couple of shows with that. And one time we made like $200 a piece or something crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Next time I still got the check. The next check, it was 35 cents. And the crazy thing was the check I got for the 200, no, it was 175. I brought 4 people. The check I got for the 35 cents, 35, 36, something crazy like that, I brought, my whole family was there. It was like 15 people there.
Mm.
And I didn't get how, you know what I mean?
They was doing their payouts.
How did that work? I brought less people, got more money, brought more people, got less money. Like,
So-
that was crazy to me.
What I think it is because they give you your own like generated link for
Yeah.
people to buy the tickets through and everything like that. So if they not buying them through that link, then you're not going to make your profit.
That's
off of it,
insane.
which is crazy.
Yeah, that's if the person come, because when I went there, they were asking people when they walked in who you here to see.
Yeah.
So they had a thing.
Tally chart.
Yeah.
They came to
So
see, yeah.
I didn't get it. So I was discouraged from that shit. And they were emailing me, come on out, you did it again. I'm like, man, I'm not doing that shit again. But I had friends at that time like, man, let's go. No, I'm not doing that shit again.
So the thing with me is like, I'm hella passionate with the music. So I don't mind not making $1 off of performance. You feel me? It's really more about me being able to network, get my face out there, and tell my story at the end of the day.
And I feel you.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you crazy as hell right now.
Because I know I'm crazy as hell.
Because I wasn't there when you performed, but from when I was told who was coming here when I was told about your performance,
Mm-hmm.
right then I knew, okay, because they ain't gonna sing you to me unless you cold.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because this place is a hidden gem. The Big LAC Show is a hidden gem. That's why a lot of people like, Big LAC Show, I heard of that. Where I heard that at? Because I don't bring just anybody on here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I pick it. Usually I say, I might not do a show for months. And then I reach out to somebody, hey, you want to come on the show? I'm not that nigga, oh, you got to pay me, blah, blah, blah. I like, bruh, come on the show. So for them to say, we want F.A.M.E to come on your show, I know that you are good. So for you to say, it's just about the craft, you're crazy as hell. Bro, if you are as good as you are, get paid for it.
100%.
Like,
100%.
don't ever like, if you ever have the opportunity to make $1, like, if somebody say, well, we want to pay you, but we want to do this, always take the well, pay me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And a lot of us that look like us, we so big on loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's our biggest thing. We'll do some shit for somebody for free
Mm-hmm.
because we cool with the person or we want to be cool with the person. And that always screws you over later in business because you do something free for that person at one time. Most of us don't understand. Or, case in point, and I'm sorry I'm rambling, but case in point,
Good.
I had a homeboy that I was doing some business with, and I told him, hey, you know, I got better equipment. I'm doing this, you know, price got to go up.
Yeah.
He got mad at me because I told him the price got to go up. Instead of being a good friend and saying, all right, bro,
Yeah.
you don't did this at this price point for me for this long. Price going up, okay.
Yeah.
There was a guy I was shooting podcasts for, and I was doing it for like $100 a month. He was doing like 4 or 5 podcasts a month. And I was like, all right, man, now I got to charge you $400. Bruh, come on, bruh. But the thing was, it wasn't just like I was like, all right, man, I got new cameras, I got to charge you more. It was the fact that he was coming to me telling me how much he was making on the back end.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Can't.
You can't sit there and tell me, oh, man, I'm making $1,000 a month, man. I appreciate you, but you keeping me at $150.
You're not reciprocating and showing.
Yeah,
love.
that's bad business.
Yeah.
So we fell out, and he went on about his business, got somebody else to do it. Now he don't came back. Hey, man, this shit look like garbage. I've been trying to rock with these niggas for how much?
But that's another reason why I moved out here, because again, the strangers gonna support you more than anybody that you know, because the people that you know, they have a hard time realizing and understanding that you've made it farther than what they have, and they still stuck in their head about even starting what they wanted to do.
And the other part of that is a lot of people don't want you to succeed because they really don't want to succeed.
Yeah.
A lot of people are afraid of, a lot of people,
Change.
no, they're afraid of responsibility.
Yeah.
The bigger you get, the more responsibility you'll have.
Yeah.
So if you become a millionaire tomorrow, you're responsible for a whole community.
Mm-hmm.
And we get frustrated and scared by that.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't want you to make it because most people don't want you to make it because they look bad. Like I was telling you about the guy that was in here running his mouth. The whole time I'm trying to have a conversation with Shawty, he telling me what he doing.
Yeah.
Why are you blocking her blessings? You know what I mean? And I get it. Some people just, want to promote itself, but at the same time, bro, shut the fuck up.
There's
like,
a time and a place for that.
after this shit over with, put me to the side.
Yeah.
But I digress. You're a smart guy. So how did you get into the Airbnb?
I was in real estate when I was like 12, 13 years old.
In real estate at 12 and 13, what the fuck?
Yeah, so I hooped growing up, and I used to play at the playground that was up the street from my spot. I met my mentor, shout out Carl. Till this day, we still work together and everything like that. He seen that I had potential with the basketball, so he took me onto his AAU team. After he found out that we lived right up the street from each other, he was like, hey, bro, I took you on with the AAU. He's like, how would you feel about learning real estate? Oh, yeah, for sure. Let's do it. I like to learn. That's why I'm so ahead of my time right now. I'm only 27, but I moved like I'm 43. You feel me? So from there, he took me under his wing. I was his personal assistant for about 4 years. I ended up selling my first property with him when I was 16.
Wow.
Yeah. But it just took up way too much of my time. Like I said, I like the music and everything like that. And that was around the time when I just had started performing and everything. So it was getting in the way with doing the shows and a lot of every other things that I had going on. So
You regret that?
absolutely.
You could be a multi-millionaire right now.
I'm going to be a multimillionaire.
Oh, shit.
Well,
Well, let me shut the fuck up there.
Let me phrase that. I'm gonna be a billionaire. There's a time and a place. God got a plan for you. If something didn't work out for you in that moment, there was a reason for that. You feel me?
You always think it's going to be a good reason?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. You just gotta find the good from the bad. That's really what it is. You got to be grateful for everything that you got.
That's so damn positive. That's such a, I mean, I'm not knocking you for it, but that's such a positive outlook with today being today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna go down there.
Because there's not a lot of genuine people nowadays, and That's our job as influencers, to let people know, like, the real gangster shit was helping the lady cross the street who can't cross the street by herself, giving the kids dollars on the block and everything like that so they can go buy some candy and all that shit. Like, that, to me, growing up, like, that was the real gangster shit. So I try to show people there's a different way. You could be gangster 100% without having to be rah, rah, rah and doing all that scary tough guy shit. That's all a facade at the end of the day.
It's all a facade at the end of the day. Motherfuckers,
That's another podcast.
that's another show. We got to bring you back for all this extra shit. Get back to the music. So, do you have a sizable catalog, or you only have a few songs?
Shit, I got a hell of a catalog. To be honest with you, I be waiting for the right time to drop, and there's never a right time to drop. So this year, I'm going to be dropping a lot more music that I have been dropping. In between a lot of my drops that I have right now, you'll see that there's a little bit of years behind them. Because like I said, once I'm locked in with something certain, like, I put my music career on the back burner, but that's not happening no more. It's all gas, no brakes. Everybody about to see F.A.M.E. I act, I rap, I model, so they gonna be tired of me eventually.
Nah, that's what you want.
Yeah.
You want, once people get tired of you and they see you all the time, that means you made it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But what I was about to say. So, you said all gas, no brakes. So what are you doing now to initiate that plan?
Right now, I'm building myself out here in Atlanta. Like I said, I've been in the house for the past 3.5, 4 years. So now it's about really showing face and letting people know I'm here.
You got any family down here?
Nah, I left all my family back up north.
So who got the kids?
My baby mom got the
Oh, okay. They ain't in the car, is it? Go get them kids out the car. Okay. Okay, shit. All right. Just making sure, like, God damn, like, I'm here. Where the kids at? They in the car eating peanut butter sandwiches. What side of the city you on?
I be everywhere for real, but for the most part, I be in Marietta.
Oh, okay. Right up the street.
Yeah.
They ain't that far from here. Okay. Well, shit, man, it was good talking to you. I got some opportunities for you. I think the best way to do business is, a lot of people do it wrong. A lot of people see what they can do to benefit off one person.
Mm-hmm.
When good business is you both benefit.
Yeah.
And I think I have a couple of things that we both can benefit off each other. I think I do.
Yeah.
But get the folks social media where they can find you and all that good stuff.
Social media, Instagram _ fuck all my enemies _ Twitter is at your baby mama favorite rapper. Facebook, Malik F.A.M.E. Ryan. Spotify, F.A.M.E. Same with Apple Music, F.A.M.E. Fuck with me.
Do you think, I'm going to ask you this last question and then we'll get out of here. Do you think that you can over promote your music, like put it on too many platforms?
Nah.
You don't think that kills the momentum?
Nah. Nah. I feel like some people don't realize, like, every platform, I got 18,000 followers on Instagram, but my Twitter account don't have damn near the following amount that I got on Instagram. You feel me? So it's like, the more places that you are putting it out, the more people are going to be able to see it.
I got another opinion about that. I'm going to share it with you off camera.
Okay.
All right, man. It was good meeting you.
Love meeting you too, for sure.
And we going to goddamn get out of here. It's Big LAC Show, F.A.M.E Vision Media. Stop motherfucking why. We out.